من يومين بكلم واحد اجنبي زميلي فبيقول لي انت مش هتخلص الشغل ده. قلت له I'm not in the head space for that. I'm not in the head space for that. انا اتبسطت قوي ان انا استخدمت المصطلح ده لاني كان اول مره استخدمه.
يا سلام، ادي الكلام اللي يجيب فلوس.
يعني انا ما عنديش حيز في دماغي ان انا اعمل الحاجات دي. بيقولها كده I'm not in the head space for that.
I'm not in the right headspace.
او ممكن تعمله بوزيتيف وتقول I'm in the head space for that. I'm in the head space for that.
هو يشبه مصطلح I am in the mood for. I'm in the mood for. أنا في مزاج عقلي أو في مود إن أنا أعمل حاجة معينة. مثال I'm in the mood for working.
If I'm in the mood for a fancy restaurant. I'm in the mood for. I'm in the mood for. I'm in the mood for.
أو العكس I'm not in the mood for لشيء معين. I'm not in the mood for working. I'm not in the mood for hanging out.
I'm not in the mood for losing, Ronald.
والمصطلح ده اسمه hard headed. hard headed يعني دماغه ناشفه ما بيغيرش رأيه بسهولة. hard headed. شوف المثال اللي في الفيديو ده.
I did tell you that I didn't need any help.
And you must be hot-headed, 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 hot-headed.
في مصطلح تاني بيقول it makes my head spin. It makes my head spin يعني يخلي عقلي يدور او يلف يعني يسبب لك دوخة من الصدمة. مثال ممكن اقول it makes my head spin realizing that she's a famous actress in her country. مثال تاني it makes my head spin knowing that we should work at the weekend.
It made my head spin to learn everything that had happened. It made my head spin. It made my head spin. It made my head spin.
في مصطلح تاني يقول لك I can't wrap my head around it. I can't wrap my head around it يعني مش قادر افهم اللي انت بتقوله، مش قادر افهم الموضوع، مش قادر استوعبه. مثال I can't wrap my head around this hefty tuition fee.
But one incredible aspect of the Voynich manuscript which I can't wrap my head around.
I just can't wrap my head around this. I just can't wrap my head around this.
In the back of my mind أو in the back of my head. يعني إيه المصطلح ده؟ in the back of my mind or in the back of my head. تسمعه كتير قوي. in the back of my mind حاجة تكون بتفكر فيها بس أنت مش بتعملها. يعني مثلا واحد نفسه يبقى رسام بس هو دكتور فيقول لك in the back of my head I want to be an artist. أو مثلا in the back of my head I want to travel to Australia.
Sort of had the back of my mind I wanted to work in one of the health professions.
That's going to be in the back of my mind now. That's going to be in the back of my mind now.
في مصطلح تاني اسمه off the top of my head. ما كنتش فاهم المصطلح ده في الأول لحد ما لقيت معناه بالظبط. off the top of my head معناه if I can remember. لو كنت أستطيع أن أتذكر. off the top of my head she's a doctor. If I can remember she's a doctor. off the top of my head he's a millionaire.
A few I can think of off the top of my head are the Ion 360. Off the top of my head, off the top of my head, off the top of my head.